Hey everyone, welcome to this edition of Team Johnson Outdoors. Today I am ice fishing up on Lake Winnie, using some rattle reels, try to get some underwater camera footage, and hopefully do some jigging here for some walleyes. Stay tuned. So while I finish setting up here, I'm just going to put down 2 rattle reels just so I can hear them go off. I'm going to finish getting set up. Hopefully I hear them go off here while I'm doing that. And then once I get all set up, I'll pull one, probably this one over here, and that's the one I'll be jigging in. I do have a hole drilled here for my underwater camera. Hopefully we can get that up and running. Rattle reel went off and there was nothing there, really. I felt something really light on there, but it came off before I got to the hole. Oh yeah. See here, the hole. Oh, it's a nice walleye. Nice walleye. Oh. First Winnie walleye of the year. Let's get it measured. The slot out here is 18 to 23 and then 1 over 23. This is definitely probably going back. So my board only goes to 21. So I put my tape measure down. And this guy is just short of 23. All right, first walleye on Winnie this year, just under 23. So I gotta throw it back. So on that rattle reel that I caught that walleye on, I have just a chub minnow hooked, and I kind of have it hooked towards the end of the tail. Where on this one, I just have it hooked pretty much right down the middle of the minnow. And this rattle reel has gone off a couple times now, so maybe that's the key, or towards the tail of the minnow. When I do start fishing here with my jig stick, I'm gonna leave this one in. This seems to be the hot hole. The minnow you see is the one I caught that walleye on. And I think I'm in about 22 feet there. I'm right on the edge of a drop off. I'll kind of hold my phone up next to the shore, or the bottom here, and I'll spin my camera around and you'll see it disappear. So nice little drop off here. And then it comes back up. So I'm kind of right on the ridge of the river channel here in Winnie. Oh, there's a crayfish. Officially sat down for the first time, so I'm all set up. Underwater camera, hooked up to the TV. Jig. As you can see, I took the rattle reel down. Just hanging there. Jig stick. Rattle reel. Underwater camera. Let's go. I forgot my tripod today, so excuse the shakiness of the video. I really don't want to catch this northern. Let's give it a little jig here. this thing latches onto it, I'm gonna have to grab my rod really fast. Oh, here we go. Oop. Do I really want to catch them? This is for you guys at home. There he is. Maybe I might do a quick release. All right, time for you to go back. See you later, alligator. Getting close to lunchtime, so I got a mango habanero broth cooking there on my little tray for the Mr. Heater. If you know anything about our videos, we got a little S&S Meats broth here. S&S Meats, the official meat store of Team Johnson Outdoors. Although S&S Meats doesn't know that. When I said I had to grab my rod really fast when I caught that northern, it's just because I have it laying here. I just take my finger and I just kind of jig it a little bit. Got a crayfish working that bottom right corner. You know, it's kind of neat having an underwater camera. Although you do get caught staring at it all the time. But just to see what's going on down there is kind of cool. Again, I wish I had my tripod. See you later. That's what I've been using, and I've kind of looked for an excuse to get away from it. So now I'm just going to tip my little rattle jig here. So there's my power, my generator. I would say we have about 13 inches of ice. I just put my whole scoop down there and measured the spot at about 13 inches. I've been having walleyes come in here, and now I got this northern. I switched to my third lure ever since I saw those walleyes come in. I was fishing with this pink glow-in-the-dark rattle when they came in the first time. And then I switched to my Wonder Bread. I put that on with a full minnow. Nothing there. So now I went to like another rattle spoon with a little tail on it with a minnow head. So I'm trying to switch it up, but I haven't seen the walleyes in for a little bit now. And I did have a northern come in and just swipe at my spoon and then took off. But I'm trying to stay fresh here. Still got my full minnow rattle reel down. Just hoping those walleyes come back. I had another walleye come in, and hence another jig change. This time I went to a gold on one side, green on the other with a little eye, tip with a little red flapper fin, and a minnow. And I was jigging it pretty good, and all of a sudden out of the blue a perch just hammered it. So hopefully that's a sign. And as I was monkeying with that perch, all of a sudden my camera got hit, and I thought, oh sweet, a burbot. Well, out of the corner I could tell it was probably a walleye. So they're still down there. I just had another walleye come through. I just can't get them to bite. They look like they're decent sized walleyes. It's almost 2:30, and ever since 1 o'clock they've been kind of hanging around. I just haven't been able to get my phone ready. Too busy jigging. But I'll try to get the next one. But it's looking very promising. I just wish I could get them to bite. I've probably seen 8 walleyes on my underwater camera. More walleyes than northerns this time. So let's just hope they continue to keep moving. So it's 3:30. I pulled my underwater camera up, turned the generator off. All that fun stuff is gone. No more joking around. It's go time. I only have about an hour of daylight left. I'm not sure how long I'm going to stay out after dark, but for this next hour, I'm going to hit it pretty hard. Not much to talk about since the last time I talked about having a walleye in my underwater camera. Haven't seen much after that. Some perch. That's about it. One northern, but no more walleyes. So hopefully they come back. In the last 5 minutes here, I've had 2 big bites. One was really nice and I missed him. All right, everyone. That'll do it for today's edition of Team Johnson Outdoors. Long walk out, about a mile, pulling that sled full of all my gear. A little sweaty, a little winded, fat. I'm out of shape. Anyway, the only good thing was I caught my personal best walleye through the ice at 22 3/4. Let's see, we caught a couple northerns, some perch, a handful of underwater camera footage. And other than that, hey, ice fishing's ice fishing, right? Fishing's fishing, especially for an average ice fisherman like me. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching. Stay healthy, and we'll see you guys next time. I need to get a 4-wheeler. This is ridiculous. Finally, a bush light at the end of the day. Sorry, kids, but I'm an adult and I need to hydrate myself. Man, I'm fat.